Let's say you're given a function here of y being 3x minus 1 to the power of 7 and you're asked to differentiate it. Now this looks tricky and we've got to use something called the chain rule. The chain rule uses substitution. What the chain rule states is that if y is a function of u and u is a function of x, that is, if y is some function of u and u is some function of x, we have that dy by dx is dy by du multiplied by du by dx. And from what you know of multiplying by fractions, this makes sense, as these two things would cancel and you just get dy by dx. Now initially this might look a little bit confusing, but if we do this example it makes more sense. So instead of having this, y is this thing to the power of 7, we're going to let u equal 3x minus 1. So y is just u to the power of 7, because I've substituted in 3x minus 1 for u. So here, wherever 3x minus 1 was, I've just put u in. So now I need to differentiate both of these. So du by dx is just 3, and dy by du, because it's u that I'm interested in, is 7u to the power of 6. So dy by dx is dy by du, which is this thing, 7u to the power of 6, multiplied by du by dx, which is this, multiplied by 3. This is 21, but instead of u I can substitute in my initial value of u, which is 3x minus 1 to the power of 6, and that's the differential. So what you need to do for the chain rule is decide what you're going to define u to be, differentiate it, write y in terms of u, differentiate that, and then find dy by dx. We'll attempt another example and see if that makes more sense. Okay, this is what y is for my second example, and again I need to find dy by dx. First of all, I'm just going to define u to be x squared plus 3, so that y becomes u to the power of 4. Now I need to differentiate both of these. Du by dx is going to be 2x, and dy by du is going to be 4u cubed. Now, if I remember, dy by dx by the chain rule is dy by du multiplied by du by dx. Okay, so dy by du, dy by dx equals dy by du, which is 4u cubed, multiplied by dy by dx, which is 2x. Now if you remember, u cubed, or u, is x squared plus 3, so I've got 4 lots of x squared plus 3. But you mustn't forget that you're cubing it, times by this 2x, which is 8x times x squared plus 3 cubed. Now I know my answer is the right format because I want it with respect to x, and everything here is with respect to x. This here, you see, isn't with respect to x, which is why you have to change it back to with respect to x.